Okay guys, so this time I'm in the kitchen. I have it all laid out here on the counter. As you can see, it was jewelry day. Oh, excuse me. These two cards are not part of the haul. Anyway, found a whole bag full of jewelry in one of the bins. So it took me a while to get a lot of this untangled and sorted out. A lot of it is just plain costume jewelry. There is some different pieces, like this is a Vera Wang bracelet. I've not looked it up yet to see. This is a Mexico. It's probably a sterling silver Mexico bracelet with some other pearl inlaid in there. It is stamped on the bottom, something Mexico. It's really hard to read. And then there's different little bracelets, necklaces, various types and sorts. As you can see, some of it was still new with the tags. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Yeah, that's sterling. I have my magnet. The sterling bracelet is not, or that bracelet is not magnetic. So yeah, and I got my loop out just to check certain things, and I'm glad I did because I'll explain that in a moment. So yeah, so it was a tangled up mess, but we got it untangled. This was one of the worst ones, was this little guy. Oops, come back up here. This little guy with the tassels on it. He's a double strand, really thin, and it got very tangled up. But the exciting find was this one. It doesn't look too much at the moment, but it's stamped. You can barely see it on here. Let me lay this down and see if I can get a closer look. It is stamped on there, and it's stamped 10K. So that's a 10 karat gold, white gold, little charms, sorority charm. And I can't remember. I think it's Chi Omega X. I know that's Omega. I can't remember that. Anyway, so that was an exciting find. And then there's also all these young girl earrings from Claire's. My daughter used to shop there a lot when she was in her early teens. I also found this, which is a little switch, electric switch. I don't know that it's ever been used. It looks brand new. But it's vintage. I liked it, so I picked it up. This was another piece of jewelry at the bins, and it even has some frankincense oil. It's lava beads or lava rocks, and then apparently you put a few drops of the oil on there. The instructions are in there. That was kind of cool. Found a few artificial flowers. I did find this jewelry stand, and I've had really good luck selling different display pieces of jewelry. You know, whether they're cabinets, whether they're just stands like this. I sell them on Facebook Marketplace, and I usually sell them in a couple days, so that's good. Found some wood trim. I'm going to give that to my son-in-law, who's learning to work on woodworking. And then I also found all these precious moments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually found 9 pieces because I found a little donkey that was not in a box. Now, I don't usually do precious moments kind of thing, but I thought with the lot, I'm just going to go for the whole thing. And there is one, I looked them up, most of them are $5 to $10, which is about what I expected. There is one that has sold in May for between $20 and $30. That's this particular one, which is Unto Us a Child is Born from 1978. All of these are 1978 or 80 or 81. So they're all pretty vintage. The little donkey sells between $10 to $15 by himself without a box. So that's cool. Then I found some white gloves. As I get into antique appraising, that's something that I should have on hand. This was another exciting item that I found, was in this vintage box. Vintage massager. That's right, the Universal Handy Hannah Deluxe Massager. So I haven't plugged it in to see if it works yet or not, but that's exciting. Let me see if I can move this out of the way. And I found this darling little print. Let me get the glare out of it. It says, "A gift from the heart." And then on the back of it, it says, somebody wrote on here, Jesse Wilcox Smith reprint from the calendar. So that's kind of cool. But the most exciting find for me were these glasses. There's two different sizes. This is the smaller size. And then I'm going to turn this one this way so you don't see the label quite yet. This was the second size. They're very dusty, dirty. Obviously, they were sitting on the shelf and hardly if ever used. In fact, I'm sure a couple of these were never used because the label's still on them. It's right there, Christian Dior wine glasses. And there's two different sizes. Like I say, a smaller one and then just a little larger. And I sorted through the bins and I found a set of 4 of each size. And then there were a couple loose ones that I left there. Now I'm kicking myself because I should have brought them home, because when I looked these up after I got home, I was just curious. And for those who don't know, Christian Dior is a pretty famous designer, and all of these are marked on the bottom with his name, Christian Dior. And that's kind of what keyed me off that I needed to look closer at these when they were laying in the bins. And I'm amazed, utterly amazed, they were not broken. There were other pieces, a whole bunch of glassware just piled on top of each other. Usually people just throw glassware around. Anyway, I got off topic. So I came home and looked these up. And what's interesting is one of these just sold a couple weeks ago for $60. Just one. But then another pair of them with the one had a label, one didn't. The pair sold for $30. So either way, these are very expensive glasses. So I think how I'm going to approach this is I'm going to list them as a set of 4 for $200 for both sizes. And then when I run my 25% off at the end of the month, they'll be down to $150. See if we can sell them as 2 separate sets. If not, I'll lower the price. Again, I have 39 cents each into these. So I have $3.12 into all 8 glasses. So the risk is minimal here and the upside is very sweet. So that was an exciting find at the bins. And again, I was not planning on going today. It was a spur of the moment. I'm out, I'm running to the bank. Let me just run over there real quick. It's not that far out of the way. And found some great stuff. And again, sell this one Precious Moments figurine. I spent $21 all total. So that will pay for everything that I got. And so yeah, so I'm just super excited and excited to see how quickly we can move this stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.